There is a new pathway by which you can move to Canada with your family as a permanent resident in 2025. And this is where it gets interesting. When I stumbled upon this opportunity, I was super excited, and I'll be doing a series on this pathway where I'll be breaking down the process for you. I have done everything I need to do, so you want to stay tuned and watch this video to the very end. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your beautiful baby girl Kemzi. Oh yes, your favorite YouTuber when it comes to immigration, my life abroad, my faith, and how to make money online. I'm super excited guys about this opportunity I want to share. I have done my research, extensive research, and I'm here to just dish out everything to you all for free. The only thing you need to do is to stick to this channel, watch this video to the very end, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, because I'll be dropping it as a series. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always sticking to this channel. You guys are surely the best, and I'll be dropping new videos every Tuesday and Thursday by 5 p.m. West African time. So make sure you turn on the notification bell so that when I drop those videos, those new updates, you will be the first to be notified. So let's get straight into the business of today. There is a pilot program that was launched in Canada in January 2025, and I've taken my time to do the necessary research, and I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about the pathway, how you can qualify, and the most important thing is that this pathway automatically qualifies you to be a permanent resident in Canada. You can move with your family, and you're also going to get a job offer. Like I said before, this video will be in series. Today, I'm going to start with introducing you to the pilot, telling you about the requirements, the documents you need to prepare, and also walk you through the process. While for my upcoming videos, I will be breaking it down one by one. So you want to stay glued to this channel. This pilot program is called the Rural Community Immigration Pilot. Most of you might have heard it before from maybe other YouTubers, but mine will be different. Now, what is this program about? So the Rural Community Immigration Pilot offers permanent residence to skilled workers who want to work and settle in rural and more remote communities. So if you're interested in moving to rural Canada or rural communities in Canada, then this is something you need to take serious. For OGs in this channel, you know, I talked about a program in the past called RNIP, which is the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program. This new pilot program, which is the RCIP, replaced RNIP because the last application that was taken for RNIP was in August 2024. So this new pilot program, which is RCIP, has replaced RNIP. And not only that it replaced RNIP, I feel this new pilot program is actually straightforward. You've got all the participating community. The information is clear, is concise. Once you know the steps, it's very easy to actually get nominated by this community and eventually you getting your permanent residency. Okay, there are 14 communities that has been chosen by the Canadian government because these communities have shown that they can support migrants and they can also benefit from skilled migrants. Okay, so these communities, they know about this pilot program, they are willing to support migrants, and they can also benefit from us. So that is the beautiful thing about this pilot program. Everyone knows about it, so you don't need to start explaining to an employer that you are trying to, use this pathway. They know about it already. Okay, I'll be listing the rural participating communities and the province that they are located in. Now, you've got Pictou County, which is in Nova Scotia. We've got North Bay in Ontario, Sudbury in Ontario, Timinis in Ontario, South St. Maria in Ontario, Thunder Bay in Ontario, Stenbach in Manitoba. We've got Altona Ryland in Manitoba. We've got Brandon in Manitoba, Moose Jaw in Saskatchewan, Clasham in Alberta, West Kootenay in British Columbia, North Okanoga in British Columbia, Peace Liard in British Columbia. So these are the 14 participating community for the Rural Community Immigration Pilot RCIP. All right. Now I'll be walking you through the requirements, everything you need to have if you want to qualify for this pathway. Number one is you need to show intent to reside in this community. You need to be willing to work and live in this community, because when you get a job and you get to the community, you can't change your mind. So you need to be willing to reside in the community. Subsequently, I'll be telling you how you can prove that intent to reside in that community. That is number one. So make up your mind and decide that this is what you want to do. And trust me, it is something I would advise you go for. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Number two requirement, which is something I keep saying on this channel, if Canada is the goal, if you want to move to Canada, there are two important documents you need to have. And that brings me to the second requirement, which is an education credential assessment. You need to evaluate your degree. Okay. So if you schooled outside Canada, you need to be able to prove to IRCC that your degree is equivalent to the Canadian degree. And there are several evaluating bodies that can do this for you. A popular one is WES, which is World Education Service. Make sure you evaluate your IS degree, okay? And you're going to get a report sent to you. I'm going to be showing you a picture of how the report looks like if you're going with WES, all right? Or if you schooled in Canada, maybe you did your master's in Canada, or you did a postgraduate certificate or postgraduate diploma program, you don't need to evaluate your degree because that degree was actually obtained in Canada. But this requirement is for people that had their degree outside of Canada. The third requirement is that you need to prove your knowledge of English or French. Okay. Now, for the proving of your knowledge of English, you can decide to write IELTS, the general version, or you could write CELPIP, the general version, or you also write PTE core tests. And the score you need to have depends on the kind of job that you get. Okay. So there are different NOC tiers. If you're aiming for a job in category 0 and 1, you need to score a CLB of 6. If you're aiming for a tier 2 or 3 job, you need to have a CLB of 5. And if you're aiming for a tier 4 or 5 job, you need to score just a CLB of 4. You can see that this is very easy to achieve these CLB scores compared to express entry and other pilot program where you need to have a very high score in order to prove your knowledge of English. So I feel this is something you need to take advantage of. The fourth requirement is that you need to prove that you have enough money, and this is dependent on your family size. The good thing about this proof of fund is that when I looked at other pathway, the amount you need to show is actually very much. But for this pathway is actually something that I feel is reasonable. So if you're going as a single applicant, you only need to show 7,963 Canadian dollars. If you're a family of 2, you need to show 9,692 Canadian dollars. For a family of 3, you need to show 12,069 Canadian dollars. For a family of 4, you need to show 15,056 Canadian dollars, and the list goes on and on. So your family size actually determines the amount of money that you need to show as proof of fund. But trust me, this is actually way smaller than other Canadian pathway. The fifth requirement is that you need to have a valid job offer, and this is where it gets interesting. That is why you need to stick to this channel, because that job offer might be an Herculean task for most of you, but just leave that to me. I have made it easier. I have all this job opening in my archive. I have done everything I need to do. This RCIP pilot program will be in series, and I'll be taking these communities one by one, and I'll be telling you job openings that are available. So you need to stick to this channel, subscribe to this channel, because job offer will not be a problem, as I have done my own research, and the only thing you need to do is to watch my videos. Okay, so you need to get a job offer from any of the participating community. That leads me to the sixth requirement. So once you get your job offer, community will issue you what we call a certificate of recommendation. So immediately you get your job, they would issue you that certificate, because it is part of the document you need to apply for this pilot program. Okay, the last but not the least requirement, which is number 7, is for you to have a work experience. So depending on the kind of job you want to work in any of this community, you need to have at least 1 year experience in the past 3 years in that job role. And these jobs are in tier 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Tier simply means training, education, experience, responsibility. So that is just how Canada calls it. Okay, that is how Canada categorize their job level. Okay, you can get a job in tier 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these are the requirements you need to have if you want to qualify for this pilot program. In my next video, we'll be looking at the participating community one after the other. In as much as they are one of the participants in this program, they all have their own uniqueness, which I'll be letting you know how you can apply to get a job. Okay, the employers recruiting and the job openings available. All this is what I'm going to share with you guys in my next video. And like I said, we'll be taking it one after the other. So you want to subscribe to this channel, you want to like all my videos, make sure you turn on your notification bell, and don't forget to give this video a fat like if you've gotten value. If you have any questions with regards to what I've said so far, don't hesitate to put it in the comment section and I will definitely respond to you. For all my services, just check the description box. There is a link there. Click that link and it will direct you to all my services. And don't forget to follow me on other social media platforms. I am Kemzio on all these platforms and the links are also in the description box. I'm going to see you in my next video.